What's up, San Antonio? It's your girl JJ going live on Facebook during this COVID-19 year. I'm going to be talking a little bit about sports, music, things going on in San Antonio, and even a special guest or two may pop in. Feel free to share, comment throughout the show, and I hope you enjoy.
A little NBA talk with my cousin Ashton. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Those of you who are getting ready to tune in, it's always a fun one with my cousins hanging out on the show. So a little basketball today. And first though, I will have to say I did enjoy your dentist visit videos. I wasn't up, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah, my mom actually said that she thought I was gonna cry, but I didn't cry. I didn't shed a tear. Just it was fun rewatching them. Yeah, I'm still feeling a little pain, but we're all good. I'm glad it's over. Now I can eat, as much junk food and stuff that I want.
I think it's cool. You went to the dentist, and Cameron was always saying he doesn't like to go to the dentist. So I thought, wow, that's a step up there, buddy. I'll give it to you. But the videos were pretty cool, and I wish I could post it. Just have some sound clip of it, but I won't embarrass you that bad today.
I'll send you something.
Too funny, man. Well, let's jump into it. We got a lot going on in the NBA. Man, that 7 through 10 seed again, which I still hate it. It could get a little ugly for some major teams. Coming down the stretch, getting some injuries and stuff like that. So, let's talk a little bit about that. Who do you think still falls into that 7 and 10 bracket? We'll start off with the Western Conference.
With the West, I just don't see Golden State giving up any. I think it's right now Golden State's got that 10. I don't see, they're way too hot. The Pelicans aren't playing very good. I just don't see Golden State dropping out of the play-in at all. But I think that they could swap with the Spurs at the 9. Also, I mean, the Spurs and Memphis are tied right now. So depending on who wins or loses, that could just flip whoever they play in the play-in. But I think West-wise, they're pretty much set unless Dallas just goes on a absolute bombshell and just bombs the rest of the season. But I think that those 4 teams are going to play each other. It might flip-flop who's going to play who, but West-wise, I think that is our play-in tournament, those 4 teams.
So Portland, Memphis, Spurs, Golden State.
Yeah, I mean, Golden State's just hot right now. They could probably, I think they could probably take over the Spurs or Memphis' spot. And, who knows? There's still time that they could probably take the 6th seed from Dallas, that's still 2.5 games. But, I mean, anything could happen. The way Stephen Curry's playing right now is just unreal. So anything can happen.
The other day, he really did want to go back into the game at one point, and I was like, "No, you're not going in." But can you imagine had he gone back in? Some of the points he would have gone off on. I mean, he's just a talented guy, no matter where he shoots the ball from, and it's so weird looking at them sitting in that 7 through 10 spot because, truthfully, they don't belong there. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't ever see them being 7 and 10. And I really hope that this is the last of this playoff 7 through 10 bracket bull crap because I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And Stephen Curry's by himself now. They always say he needed another superstar with him. And he's kind of just trying to prove to people like, hey, I can kind of do it by myself.
Definitely.
And about the him trying to go back in, you can't let him break Clay's record when he can't do anything about it. He's on the bench, he can't play. I respect Kerr for not letting him shatter Klay Thompson's 3-point record in a game because Klay couldn't do anything, man. He couldn't go out next game and try to break it. So But yeah, no, he definitely would have probably hit 2 or 3 more threes in the 3-point record that night. He was on fire.
I just want to know if Klay Thompson bought him like a car, a new badass Rolex watch. He did not break my record, by the way. I took him out to a good damn dinner.
No, he didn't.
Major steakhouse dinner.
He didn't buy Steph anything. He bought Steve Kerr or something for not putting him back in.
True.
He should have brought Steve something.
True.
Like a little Rolex or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Take care of the coach, man. Take care of the coach. He's watching out for your record.
Gotta take care of him.
I don't know. I'm a little worried about the Spurs still. Like I said, I'm a Spurs fan, but I still worry about them. They play Phoenix twice. They play Milwaukee. Actually, Milwaukee is, up by 6 against Charlotte. I pray the Spurs hold on to the 9 or 10. Will they move up? I don't think so.
It just depends if Memphis loses. Because that's the only way they're going to move up. If they win and Memphis loses, boom, you're up. But I still think Golden State's going to just make their way through that play-in tournament and, take a 9 or an 8 seed. Probably going to win the play-in tournament and play either the 1 or 2 seed and probably win that series against Phoenix or Utah, which I would hate to be one of those teams to play Golden State in the playoffs, especially with how hot they are. They don't have James Wiseman, but Draymond Green's just doing Draymond Green things. He's dropping 13 assists a game the last 10 games. He's just playing his role. Doesn't need to get the points. Steph will get you the 50, So they're just playing really, really well together. So San Antonio, you might be in some trouble.
San Antonio.
You might be in some.
So does San Antonio get rid of DeMar DeRozan, or do we need to keep DeMar DeRozan?
If they did it, I think it would be smart. I think either way, you're making a good decision. I don't think there's a bad decision. It just depends. Do you want to save the money? Do you want to get that money back to maybe sign somebody else? DeMar's on a max contract right now.
Yep.
He has 2 or 3 more years left.
2.
But it's a lot of money. You can build with your young guys, maybe build through the draft. If you trade them, maybe get some picks. I think either way, you're still good. I think he's still a decent player. Is he a max player anymore? No, but I think he's still a decent player, and veteran leadership, especially with this young core that San Antonio has, is going to go a long way. Because DeMar's, he hasn't been to a finals yet, but, he's been in the playoffs. He's battled against LeBron multiple times. I think, that being in those situations that he's been in his career, I think will help these younger guys kind of get better, mold, and you might have a really, really good roster here in 3 to 4 years.
Can San Antonio hang on that long without a good team? I don't know if we'll be able to survive like that. But as long as the Rockets aren't doing good, I'm okay with it.
Well, see, every team, however long team been around is good.
I think we're actually yeah, you're back. You're not frozen anymore. Go ahead. Finish that thought. Yeah, I can hear you now. You're good.
All right, perfect. All right, perfect. Sorry.
Say it again.
What was I?
Uh-oh. Lost him. We'll get him back, guys. We'll get him back. I am watching the Hornets and the Celtics. There you go. You're back. Magically. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. All right. So what I was saying, every franchise is gonna have every franchise is gonna have those points in their time, that they're going to just be not very good. The Rockets are doing it right now. So honestly, a 2-3 year down off after a great, 22, 24 year run the Spurs having 2-3 off years. I mean, that's honestly great. At least you're not like the New York Jets right now, who's just completely awful. At least you're not a Houston Texans franchise. I mean, I can go on with franchises that just aren't good. Y'all had y'all's little dynasty. 2-3 years layoff, build through the draft, build with your young players. Y'all be all right. And and technically y'all are still in the playoffs. So like,
and I love the way you're saying y'all. I love it. But I am wearing my Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
I am wearing my Brooklyn Nets stuff. Because I always had faith in them. I was a fan of the Nets, always have been, and the Knicks, but Jason Kidd won me over in the finals versus the Spurs. So Kenyon Martin, man, that was a good
team.
That was a good team.
That was a good squad.
That was
good little squad, and nice little jerseys.
Yes.
Those are the New Jersey Nets.
Yes, the New Jersey Nets, but Brooklyn it is. I'm taking it. But it's weird seeing the Jazz number one. How funny is that? The Utah Jazz number one. I mean, I don't even remember saying that when Karl Malone and John Stockton were on the team.
Yeah,
and that was like
it's weird
time too.
Yeah, it's weird seeing them there, especially because the Houston Rockets always had their number in the playoffs the past 5 years. It's weird seeing them. It's Janelle, by the way.
Hey, join the party. Join the party. It's all right.
Yeah, join the party. It's weird seeing them there, but I just don't. I don't think they're. I'm not buying with the hype. I'm not buying the hype that they're having this year. I just, their playoff struggles are just too strong for me to be like, okay, this might be an actual good 1 seed. We might see them contend with the Lakers, but I just don't. I love Donovan Mitchell. I think he's great. Nikola Jokic. I love Nikola Jokic. It's just, hey, I'm not buying the hype yet. They're doing great in the regular season, but you got to transfer that over to a 7-game series. Can you beat a team 7 games you have 7 games to do it? Can you beat them? I'm not buying the hype. Are you buying the hype?
I'm not buying the hype as of yet. Now, you have Dwayne Wade coming into the mix, and that scares me. If you really want to be on a championship team, you want to change the culture of the Utah Jazz, you jump on the Dwayne Wade bandwagon. Simple. You have to. The winning, being able to get great players to come play with you. LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal.
Chris Bosh.
Ray Allen. I mean, my favorite, Mike Miller. But I mean, you got guys that want to win, and they're gonna go. They're gonna go when he puts that offer out there. They're gonna listen, and I just think that that's gonna help Utah in a big way
in the long run.
Not just on the basketball side of things, but I think the culture in Utah itself is going to change.
Yeah. I agree.
I just, I hear the big time players, you hear them say, oh, we don't want to go to the small markets. We don't want to go to the small markets. We don't want to go to smart markets, even like San Antonio. And they say it for Utah too. And I just think now with Dwayne Wade's hands in the mix and making some key decisions, it's going to change the culture in Utah big time. And I think, 2-3 years from now, the Utah Jazz are going to be a name that we start talking about a lot. The jerseys are going to start being worn and stuff like that, because I think he's going to bring that cultural change to them that they need. And I think it's going to be a great thing for the city of Utah and all that. But the NBA is going to be shocked pretty soon.
Yeah. And I just wish, you would have done this with Miami back in Wade County. That would have been cooler. But I agree with you. I think for the long run, having a guy like Dwayne Wade in the franchise is going to help a lot, especially with the amount of winning he did in his career. That's why, when A-Rod did his little thing with Minnesota, he's a baseball player, what's his name? Anthony Edwards was like, who's A-Rod? Like, so it's just, it's just like, I don't know how in Minnesota, they got a lot to work on over there. I still think they have a good squad on paper. They just can't get it going on the court. But that's a whole nother case. But Utah,
let's talk about that Minnesota thing, because think about what A-Rod's going to do. A-Rod's going to bring the money back to Minnesota.
The money.
The sponsorships. So everything's going to be there for those key players that really want to buy into that. If we'll say Kevin Garnett, new, 18 years old, 19 years old, A-Rod owns a team. He's got Coca-Cola. He's got all the other Nike, whatever. He's got all those sponsors at his hands. I mean, it's every 18-year-old's dream. It's every kid walking into the NBA's multi-million-dollar runway. And it's going to help Minnesota too, just like as Utah. And how many of these college players, just high school players that are going to come into the NBA, are going to be smart enough to take advantage of that business-wise, looking out for their future, not just on the playing field. I think the money's there to be made for all of these guys entering the NBA draft, but they got to play it smart. And if A-Rod's at your helm, Dwayne Wade's at the helm, they're multi-million dollars. They've already had those exuberant contracts and know how to deal with it. What better way to start off with a small franchise, be a loyal player, and stick with a franchise that, is going to give you the good money.
Yeah, but the only problem is players don't do that anymore. They don't stick with a franchise anymore. So I get what you're saying. I agree.
I haven't seen Duncan, and what's so sad is look how
Stephen Curry right now.
Stephen Curry. Yep, you're right. Yeah. Steph Curry. You are right.
But he's one out of 438 players in the NBA that's going to stick with their franchise, so you don't see that a lot. I get what you're saying. I wish every player would be like that, because I would definitely, if you give me a shot, I'm definitely going to stick with you to the long run. But, just players don't do that anymore. They're trying to get the money, trying to get a free ring, just people don't do that anymore.
Damn. Well, let's just only hope one player in this draft, thinks about it as in a future, and
and they're gonna get paid
as much, and
Minnesota's gonna have a top 5 pick. They're gonna get paid. They're gonna get paid.
Yeah, and out of the gate, A-Rod's gonna be like all about their number 1 pick and give them everything they want. Will that number 1 pick be smart enough to stick with it? Who knows? We'll find out in a year or two, maybe 2-3 years, right?
Yeah. Right now, the way it's looking, the Rockets have the best shot at the number 1 pick. That's the way it's looking right now. So,
how about that?
Cade, I'm all for Cade Cunningham coming to Houston. We'll see what happens.
Okay, we need to get it. You guys,
we'll see.
You need to get a new coach. I'm telling you, starts with a coach.
Yeah. Well, you gotta give him. But this is like you can't throw like this situation on him first year.
True.
It's
true.
You gotta give him another year. Give him another year. You can't just throw it on him. Like, how would you feel if you just got thrown? You had 2 superstars. Oh, but then one gets traded, one's out. Like, and you're just left with a bunch of injury-prone guys. It's just. You would just be like, okay, well, I'll see you next year.
You're still fighting for them. I love it. I love that you are still a diehard Rockets fan.
I'm not fake. I'm not fake. I'm not fake. You know,
Okay.
Cameron can go leave off to Dallas and leave the
Sure.
Spurs once everything goes down.
Yep.
But I'm not leaving.
Yep.
Except for the Texans. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
I think we all left a long time ago on the Texans. So
yeah, I'm leaving.
Let's go over some of the numbers needed to get back in the playoffs or to get in that top.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the East.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, let's stay in the Western Conference. Let's go number 1. Utah Jazz magic number to clinch number 1 is 10 wins. Do they get the 10 wins?
Yes.
They get to 10 wins?
I think they get the 10 wins. I'm still not bought in on the hype, but I think they get the 10. You know, the Clippers are so wishy-washy. The Suns are honestly their only competition until LeBron gets back for the Lakers.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I think, you know, because, you know, your Clippers will play like Jordan 96. And they'll play like the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's just, you know,
Win the
you
playoffs.
never know with these guys. So I think they get the 10 wins easily.
Okay.
Yeah, and then playoffs start. See, but playoffs is differently. Playoffs is different, especially state. You got to beat Stephen Curry 4 times in a series. It's tough. Series is when it gets interesting.
True. The
And
magic
if they don't work, you got to switch them.
Gotcha.
You know?
So the magic number to stay the top 4 seeds is 3 wins. They have to get 3 wins to stay at the top 4. I think they'll get there. I don't think they stay number 1. You know, I can't see them staying number 1 with this race going on. I think that the Suns, like you said, with LeBron out, have a chance. I mean, they play the Spurs twice. You know, I think that helps them in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the teams that they play. So let's jump into the Phoenix Suns. Magic number to clinch a playoff spot is only 1 game. Do they rest some players?
Easy.
And do they stay comfortable, or they go after that number 1 seed?
I don't think you need a number 1 seed. You know, everybody always talks about, you know, you need the number 1 to get the home court advantage. But I mean, honestly, if you look at the past, Utah's probably not going to make it to that Western Conference Finals, and that's the only time you're not going to have home court advantage is against them. So honestly, the 1 seed isn't a big deal to, like, if I was the Phoenix Suns, it's not a big deal to me. You know, I don't want the 1 seed. I would rest some guys, especially Chris Paul around this time. He gets hurt. I'm used to it as a Rockets fan. I've seen it before with my own eyes. Around this time, Chris Paul gets hurt. Maybe rest him.
Okay.
But honestly, yeah, you don't need the 1 seed, honestly. But 1 game, that's easy to get. If you can't win 1 time to clinch a playoff spot, then, you know, we got problems.
They need 5 wins to clinch the top 4 seeds. So I think they can do it. I have faith in them. I still say they try for number 1, but you're
easy.
right. They'll probably still stay sitting at number 2. Let's move on to the Clippers. Where do you think the Clippers end up? Number 3 or number 4?
You know, I'm gonna go with my gut and say Denver takes the 3rd spot. Just, you know,
Right.
The Clippers are so wishy-washy, man. I know you never know. Like 2 games is a lot.
Right.
2 games back for Denver is a lot to try to work with, because you never know. Clippers might win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. It's just, can Denver go on that stretch without Jamal Murray? Which I think they could. You know, I don't know who the Clippers are playing the next week.
The Clippers do play the Nuggets on Saturday. And the series is tied 1-1, and they own the tiebreaker.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with my gut, and I like the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets taking 3. Clippers probably dropping the 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not I wasn't bought in with the Clippers last year either. It's just they're so wishy-washy. You never know what you're going to get with them.
Well, the Clippers really only need 1 game in. They only need 1 game. But if Portland would have lost tonight, they would have been guaranteed in. Of course, Portland won tonight, so that kind of still puts them in limbo. But they really only need 1 to clinch a playoff spot and 4 wins to clinch a top seed. I think they do. I think you're right. I think Denver's going to come in and take over that 3 seed, and we're not going to be worried about that. It'll be 4 and 5, which will be another key matchup because then it'll be, we're going to be talking about the Clippers and the Lakers at the 4 and 5 spot because I don't think the Lakers move up anymore, but who knows, whatever happens. But sitting at that 4 seed, let's talk about Denver. They only need their magic number to win a playoff spot is 4. I think they get it. 6 is a magic number for them to actually clinch a top 4 seed playoff spot. So I think they can get that. Their strength in their schedule's pretty set for them. I would like to see them move up to to number 3 and take over that spot. So we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, I don't think the Lakers come back on them and move up any further than that. But the Lakers are sitting at the 5th spot right now. They actually need to be in the play-in series. They need 3 wins. Obviously, they're going to get those 3 wins with LeBron James coming back because LeBron James is not going to want to play in that play-in tournament. Their magic number is 7. I don't know. I mean, 7 wins for them. That's a tough one. Because do you push LeBron to the max?
I think if it gets close to having to play in the play, and I think LeBron's going to force himself to push himself to the max, But I don't think he has to. And I want to see what he does with this long break. This is the first time he's had a month break in his career. I want to see what that does for, especially in year 17. He's probably been meditate, come out crazy. But AD being back, huge. Hasn't been playing too hot the last couple times I saw him from being back. But I think that's huge having him. I think
Dallas right now is sitting at the number 6 spot. Of course, if Cameron was here with us listening, he'd probably be, we're going to move up. We're going to move up. Porzingis getting injured. Do you think that truly affects them down the road? If he is out,
they've been used
season?
to him being injured. Well, they've been used to him being injured. So now I think it's just, continue, go as planned. Luka's probably just going to go crazy again, put up these crazy numbers. Probably be all over Sports Center. He just one behind the back pass. I just think it's like, go as routine. They're used to him being hurt, and you just continue, just play basketball. So now also it affects him.
I'm a fan of JJ Redick, so I like JJ being on that team. I think they need to get him the ball more because he needs to help him shoot. But hey, who cares? I'm not the coach. I don't really care where Dallas ends up. Whatever. JJ.
He's a shooter.
He's one bad dude. I wish I could see him more often in the 3-point shootout. Can you imagine if we just had a 3-point shootout like Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, JJ,
all those guys.
Larry Bird. Put Larry Bird in. Can you imagine? Like that would be amazing.
You gotta put Steph though.
Steph, well, I mean, Steph wouldn't even shoot behind the arc. He'd be shooting in the stands and at half court, everywhere else. I mean, come on. He doesn't need to shoot from behind.
He's shooting from outside the arena.
Yeah, outside the arena. If it's at the Alamo Dome, it's off the tower, off the post of the Alamo Dome, and then, Anyway, magic number for Dallas to get in 5 wins. 5 wins. Do they get their 5 wins? 12 to clinch a playoff spot. 12 to clinch a playoff spot. 5 to be in
wins.
5 wins to be in the play-in series. Oof, that's kind of scary.
Okay.
So they need 12.
I don't. I think they're. I think they'll get the 5, but I do see them dropping into the play-in. That was a huge win for Portland. Especially if they lose tonight against Golden State, Portland gains a game on them, so they're gonna be a half away from getting into the play-in. I think they do drop. They drop into the play-in maybe, and Portland might sneak out. It depends who wins tonight. This is honestly a big game for Dallas, and more than it is for Golden State.
Well, actually, they're winning right now. So, I mean, I think Golden State wins this game tonight. As far as Dallas, they play the Pistons for sure. I think that's a good win for them. But then they play the Wizards, the Heat, the Nets, Cleveland twice, the Grizzlies, Pelicans, Raptors, and then the T-Wolves. Do you see those 12 wins coming in? Because the 12 wins were
Dallas's schedule?
Yeah. 12 wins were to actually get a playoff spot. 5 were to win in the play-in series. So they're going to beat the Pistons. Do you think they beat the Wizards? Do they have capability of beating the Wizards?
The Wizards are hot right now. Yep. That's kind of a toss-up for me.
But the Spurs did beat the Wizards.
That's a toss-up.
So, do they beat the Kings?
Yeah, but they did. But one game. The Wizards are still they're just playing good. Surprisingly, I saw something that it was their longest win streak since Michael Jordan was their shooting guard.
Yep. Snapped their 8-game winning streak. How crazy is that? So, let's go back to Dallas. Do they beat the Kings? They beat the Kings?
Yes.
They beat the Heat? They beat the Heat too?
Maybe. You never know. It just
Cleveland twice.
What happens?
They beat Cleveland
is Josh
twice.
Richardson going to be back?
Oof.
Is some of these guys going to be back? I don't know. It's just when you have the West and East clash, especially two teams like that who are pretty much alike how they play. It's just tough. You never know who's really going to win those games. I'm going to go with the Heat though.
Okay, that puts them at 2 wins only. Then they play the Nets, which you will not beat my Nets. I don't care who plays. And you go Cleveland twice.
I like the Mavericks.
Yeah. Cleveland twice. I think you beat Cleveland both games. That's 4 games. You play Memphis, which come on Memphis. You play the Pelicans, come on Pelicans. You play the Raptors, come on Raptors, and then on the last game of the season, you beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'll give you the 5 games. I'll give you the 5 games. Aaron, you're on mute though. I mean, Ashton, you're on mute. So if you're going to say something, you're on mute. There you go.
Yeah, I think they can get the 5 games. It's just, again, they probably just drop out. into the play-in. Sorry, the earbuds died, so now I'm just
no
talking
worries.
through the laptop.
It's all good. Portland Trailblazers need 6 wins for the play-in. Do you think they get it? Portland Trailblazers, 6 wins.
Are you deducting the win that they just got today?
No, because it will count. It will count. So they need 5.
5.
I
think they get that. Even though they've been also struggling late the past couple weeks, I think they'll get it. Damian Lillard just needs to do his thing and wake back up in the fourth quarter. But I think they get that. I like them in the play-in. It's just I don't see New Orleans. I don't see New Orleans, Sacramento, OKC. I don't see any of those teams competing to get into the play-in. I just don't. I don't see it.
So the Grizzlies beat the Trailblazers on Sunday. Mm-hmm. They play them again tomorrow. They play the Nets. We know that's going to be a loss for them. I'm already going to call that. Celtics, I don't know. Celtics kind of struggled tonight. The Hawks, Cleveland, the Lakers, Spurs, Rockets. Oh, easy win there. Jazz, Suns, and then Nuggets. I think, I don't know. I think they get those 6 wins, and I think they sit in that playoff picture. Do they drop down a little bit to the 9-10? They possibly could. I really do think they can end up dropping.
Yeah.
But they're going to be
especially, especially like I was saying earlier, Golden State's hot, so I think Golden State could catch Memphis and San Antonio and probably pass them both, especially since they're tied right now. Memphis is going to get that half. Did Memphis win today? Or did they play today?
See, I think they did play today. Let's see here. No, they did not play.
No, they didn't. Okay, so they're still tied. So, I think Golden State could probably jump both of them. They're Stephen Curry. I can't say enough about him. It's Stephen Curry. So, I think they'll probably jump both of them, and we'll probably see Memphis and San Antonio go at it for play-in.
San Antonio needs 8 wins. They have the toughest schedule remaining. But the way they're playing on the road, and that is on the road, kind of scares me. They need 8 wins. For the first time,
can't see it.
They don't make it. They don't.
Yeah. I personally, I'm gonna stick with my gut. I think they make it. New Orleans needs to make up 5 games to catch them. And New Orleans isn't special. Like, they're not playing special to me. I don't seem like they want it. Neither do the Kings. I just don't see those 2 teams catching any of those guys in the play-in. So
they play Miami tomorrow. They play Boston on Friday. They play Washington. Hold on. No, Boston. Yeah. Miami, Boston, Phoenix. Phoenix at home, by the way. Utah again. Sacramento, Portland, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, New York, the Knicks, and then Phoenix 2 games to finish out the season. I don't see 8 wins there. Now, if we get in that final stretch, 7, 8, the 7th, the 8th, the 10th, the 12th, the 13th, the 15th, and the 16th, and you're actually sitting Chris Paul, you're sitting some of the, other Phoenix players, Brooklyn's taking it easy without Harden, without Kevin Durant, maybe. But you still got to beat Utah, once. You play them twice. You got to beat them once. You got to beat Boston and Miami. And then, of course, you got to beat Sacramento, Portland. Even playing Milwaukee scares me.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the test for the young guys. This is your test right here. See what you're capable of. Can you do it? I think they can. Just nobody's catching the play-in, guys. I mean,
nobody's catching them.
Unless New Orleans somehow just starts wiping everybody out, it's not happening. I think we have our 1 through 10 seeds set. Not like there's going to be flipping around, but those 10 teams are going to be in our top 10.
Yeah. I think, in favor of Golden State, their schedule's a little more cushioned. The Pelicans twice. You have the Thunder twice.
Yeah, and that's gonna knock both of those teams out if they win both of those games.
Then you play the Jazz.
I mean, it's
actually
tough sales for New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans plays Golden State 3 times. May 3rd, May 4th.
Oh, they're toast.
And turns around and plays them again May 14th. Knocks them out.
Yeah, they're toast. That's tragic that it had to be like this.
Yeah.
But they're toast.
Yeah, you win 3 of those games, you're in. You need only 2 more, you'll be in. But yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Have 4 losses behind Golden State, 6 losses back of the 10th seed Golden State is Sacramento. So I don't think neither of those teams make it, but we shall see. We shall see.
We shall. We're just gonna see who flips, who takes whose spot seeding wise, and I guess we'll see this little play-in tournament that we love so much, huh, JJ?
I'm telling you, I can't take it. I can't take it. I
love that it's more basketball, but it's just like it's not how it goes. It's just not how it is.
Yeah, I'm not liking it, but whatever. It's what it is. Hopefully, we don't do it next year. Brooklyn Nets sitting at number 1 need 1 game. They got it tonight for sure. For sure, they got it.
Yep.
So they clinched a playoff spot officially. 3 gives them the magic number of the top 1 through 4 seed. They'll get that. Philadelphia obviously needs 2 wins to clinch that. The Bucks are right there behind them.
Yeah, 2 games.
I don't know. I just don't see them staying number 2.
It's especially with Ben Simmons being out, that's huge for Milwaukee to try to sneak in and take a 2 seed from them. We'll see though. I mean, Milwaukee has lost some questionable games this year. So
they beat Charlotte tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hornets, sorry.
It's still the same team.
Yeah.
But they've just lost some questionable games this year that they shouldn't have lost. So we'll see what happens. I still like Philly in the 2 spot. Wouldn't be surprised if Milwaukee took it with Ben Simmons out, though. You got to take advantage of this gift that they're getting. So, yeah.
Did you ever see the New York Knicks thinking they would be back in the playoff fold?
No, I didn't. But
4 years ago, no.
But
Carmelo struggling in New York. I mean, can't really keep.
Stephen A. Smith is going crazy. He's loving it.
And now it's like, what the hell? Like, Spike Lee is living it up.
Yeah. I love it, dude. I love seeing the Big Apple, being in these, it's just weird the past couple years not having a New York team, in the playoff spot. You see it in the MLB with the Yankees, the Mets, NFL. I guess you can count the Giants. But
More, but okay.
Yeah, I guess you can count 'em. I love it, dude. I'm just so happy that they're winning games, especially with the ownership and stuff. All those problems that they've been having to come out and just win games. I love it. Julius Randle is on a mission.
Yep.
D Rose is playing good basketball. I'm happy to see him just out there playing. RJ Barrett's playing. I don't know what happened. I don't know what he did in the summer after his rookie year, but RJ Barrett's playing basketball again. So that it's awesome. All their young guys are killing it. I love Emmanuel Quickly. He's talented. He's quick. So
I think COVID did them good.
Yeah.
I think they stayed together. They stay together because if I remember correctly, checking out Instagram, they were always together, shooting in the gym, getting stuff done, and it's showing. It's showing now.
So there's this cool story. I don't know if you heard it, but Julius Randle, he went out on a workout. This was 2 years ago with Kobe, and he was like, "What does he do?" Because Kobe on the road, he just finds random high school gyms and works out all night. And he took Julius Randle one time when he was a Laker, and he was like, "Yeah, like this is the process. This is how you're gonna get to that next step." He's been doing it the past 2 years, and look where he's at now. He's going to high school gyms and he's balling out. So I think, Kobe is another reason for why the Knicks are playing good basketball.
You talk about that Kobe method, and that has trickled into the NBA all the way down to every team. I know for a fact Devontae Murray and a few other Spurs literally go to the gym right down the street from my house. Lanier High School built this state-of-the-art badass gym, and they're there during the summer, pickup game after pickup game, and that's where it starts, that Mamba mentality. And so many players.
Mamba mentality is real.
It is real. I believe it.
Yeah,
I've read the book. I've read the book.
Yeah, I got the book. I got
the book. It's real. It's real.
I got it right here. I just have stuff on top of it, but I got it right here. Shout out to Aunt Susie.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this stuff's real. I mean, I live by it now. I mean, I truly believe in it and listen and pay attention to everything I read about this, and it's insane.
And it's not just basketball too. I mean, you can put it into anything. It's just crazy. You just gotta, work on it, tirelessly. But no, I'm so happy for the Knicks. And Julius Randle was always just getting shamed on, the past couple years, especially when he was on the Lakers, for not being worth the hype of that top 10 draft pick that he was. And now he's put on some muscle. He's just, playing like an all-star, and he deserves everything that's coming his way. He's playing really, really well. And so is that whole team, just top to bottom.
Let's talk about the Atlanta Hawks. Nate McMillan taking over another team. I had counted him out as a coach, but he's got these Hawks back up there, and you hadn't seen them for a while. They fell off the map, got some great players, and then they just kind of bounce off. But hey, they're still in the mix. They need 3 wins to be in the playoff spot, to be in the play-in spot, and 9 to actually clinch a playoff berth. I think they get their 9. I really, really do.
I agree. They're finally showing that they're worth the hype of this beginning of the season lineup that they had, adding Boban, or Bogdanovic, the shooting guard. They're
Boban's with Dallas.
Yeah. I thought his name was his is Bogdanovic. Bogdan, sorry. But they're living up to the hype. They're playing really, really well.
They beat the Bucks.
They beat the Bucks. You know, the only thing that scares me is Trae Young's ankle. You know, him leaving early a couple nights ago. That's going to be tough. But I agree. I think they get the wins. I think they finally get into that playoff spot. You know, and it's huge, honestly, from a long for the long run, because, you know, if you get Trae Young playoff experience early like this, you might be dangerous. You know, that's the only thing that Devin Booker didn't get to do. You know, he's had to wait about 4 years to get into the playoffs, but, you know, I think Atlanta gets some wins though.
Yeah, they play the Sixers though. They play the Sixers 2 times back to back. I'm keeping an eye on the Golden State game, but they play the Bulls, the Trailblazers, Suns, Pacers, Wizards twice, Magic, and of course the lovely Rockets. So, you know, I think they get those 3 wins to play in. Do they get the 9? I believe they do.
Yep.
They get it. Let's move on to Boston Celtics. Need 6 for the play-in spot, 9 to win. I love Boston, but I think they're falling off.
Yeah. You know, they got hot there for a second, you know. You know, I thought, you know, it looked like they were starting to click on the bench wise. Their bench started to look like they were starting to click it. Jason Tatum's been playing amazing. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Some fourth quarter late game struggles. You know, they're making costly turnovers. I saw Jason Tatum make 3 or 4 travels the other night late in the game in a 4-point ball game. You know, just stuff you can't do. You know, just closing games and trying to stay in them. It's just been trouble for him. And if you can't do that, you're not going to beat Brooklyn. You're not going to beat, you know, Philly. You're probably not even going to beat New York, you know, so.
Yeah, and losing to the Thunder does not help your case at all.
Yeah, it's, well, one of the chefs that I work with, you know, he's a Celtics fan, and I always get on him. I'm like, how are you going to continue? Like, how are you going to make a playoff run when you let the Detroit Pistons beat you 2 times in a row, you know, early in the season? Like, I always make fun of him for that, but it's real. It's for real. Like, how are you going to, you know, make any playoff noise with losing to Detroit, losing to OKC? I mean, yeah, they just can't win in the fourth quarter. They need to figure it out.
Miami Heat and their sweet Miami Vice jerseys.
Love them.
Do they get 5 wins to stay in the playoff, and can they get 10 to actually clinch a full playoff spot?
I don't think they clinch a full playoff spot. Well, actually, they're tied with Boston. They probably could clinch a playoff spot, instead of the play-in. Yeah, I think they could. Speaking of the Miami Vice jerseys, I am getting a Tyler Hero Miami Vice jersey. They're so clean. I have it on my 2K guy, my character on 2K. But Miami's probably gonna get out of the play-in. Boston's probably gonna jump back in it. And yeah, I think Miami gets it.
Gotcha. Charlotte Hornets.
LaMelo's back. LaMelo's back. I think they stay in the playoff mix. I'm not sure if they can get out of the play-in, but I think they're still in the playoff tournament, the play-in.
They need 8 to clinch the play-in and 12 to clinch an actual spot. I think they stay at number 8. I really, really do.
Yeah. I agree. They just lost a game though, so they're tied with the Pacers. Or I'm sorry, the Pacers lost today as well, I think. So they're still one game from each other, but it's going to be tight. I don't know. They could move to 9. They could move. They could stay at 8. We'll see though. We gotta love the end of the season.
Pacers and Wizards round out the 9th and 10th spot. Do you think those two flip at all?
And my Chicago Bulls, man, my Chicago Bulls. I had so much in it, especially when they got Vucevic. I was like, okay, like Zach LaVine got some help.
They're one loss out of the playoffs.
I'm still gonna root for my Bulls. I still think the Bulls take that back on Washington.
Okay.
Washington playing incredible, which nobody could have seen this coming. But I'm going to stick with Chicago. I like Chicago getting that 10 spot back from Washington.
Okay.
I'm just going to stick with my gut.
Washington has a tough schedule. I mean, we talked about it. They play like Golden State, Dallas. I mean, they play the Knicks. The Bulls play the Knicks, which could be kind of crazy. They play the Bucks, the Hawks, the Sixers, the Hornets, the Celtics, the Pistons, the Nets, the Raptors, the Nets, the Bucks. That's a tough schedule, Ashton. That's like I said, if they sit some players, they're good. If they don't, you're fighting for a bad spot there.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna hope Zach LaVine pulls some magic out, and does his thing. The Wizards, yeah, I mean, you can chalk 2 losses up probably against Golden State. We'll see what happens until then, because you never know with injuries. Hopefully nobody gets injured. But yeah, I mean, Washington probably could take Indiana's spot, or Indiana can bounce out. They're just so close. I don't know what to tell you. So close. But I'm gonna stick with the Bulls.
So let's talk Rookie of the Year. Who gets it? Truthfully, Anthony Edwards,
LaMelo.
You think even
LaMelo
coming back after the injury, he still gets it?
LaMelo he led every single major category among rookies. He's almost the sole reason Charlotte's even in a playoff spot right now. Almost. Because it's a team sport. But without LaMelo, but like if they didn't have LaMelo Ball the whole season, where do you think they end up?
They don't make it. I know that. They don't make it.
Yeah. So, and then without Anthony Edwards in Minnesota, they lose like 2 or 3. They like take off 2 or 3 wins from their thing. They're still dead last. I mean, you gotta go LaMelo.
Okay. All right.
Got it. Because because with MVP, you consider their record, their winning, their contribution to winning. I mean, LaMelo Ball, that should be the same with Rookie of the Year. LaMelo Ball is literally contributing to an 8 seed. Without playing, they're still in the playoffs. So
true. Who wins MVP? The Joker? Do you think the Joker's got it? Because he's still at number 1 right now.
Still, but I think I will say this. If Stephen Curry goes absolutely bananas like he did in April, and I mean he has to go absolutely bananas, like more than 83 threes, which is crazy that he got 83 threes in April.
I'm going to let you finish that. Go ahead. Finish. Stephen Curry, go ahead.
If he does all that, Steph has a huge case for MVP. Huge.
No.
But I think it's going to be Embiid. I think the smart choice is I think it's going to be Embiid.
No.
Yeah. I mean, you look at what Embiid's doing. They're pretty much Embiid and Jokic stats are identical. Except, of course, Jokic has way more assists. He's more of a passer. I think Jokic has 8.8 assists a game. Embiid only has 3.1 assists a game. Jokic does have him in field goal percentage.
I have to bust your bubble. Joel Embiid's not even in the top 10 anymore.
Is he not?
He's not. Check it out. He's not in top 10. I don't care where you look. I've looked at like 8 different sites. He's not even in the top 10. Joker, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving.
Kawhi Leonard's in the MVP race?
Rudy Gobert, Jimmy
Butler, you're looking at
Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry does not win MVP even if he shot 83 threes. Unless your team finishes 1 through 4, Stephen Curry would win MVP, hands down.
No, but all I'm saying is you're looking at a very, very old list. I saw at 6:00 it was Jokic, Embiid, Curry.
I'm gonna check another one because
it was it said it on SportsCenter. It was Jokic, Embiid, Curry.
I don't know, man. I still don't.
Because Kawhi Leonard is nowhere near this MVP conversation. I'm sorry. Kawhi Leonard's nowhere near it.
I don't.
Honestly, Donovan Mitchell, nowhere near
it. In the top 9?
Top 9, sure, just because, he's making such a big impact. But I can name 5 or 6 other point guards that
I just think Joel's in it because of the fact that he's been injured. His shoulder is still an issue. He's still out. He hasn't really been playing. I just.
What if he made that full court shot for game? What if he made that though?
True. I think the Joker actually has a chance.
MVP case. One shot.
I think the Joker has a chance, and I think it'll be good for Denver.
I think. Oh, if it's, I wouldn't be mad if Nikola won it, Joel won it, or Curry won it. Honestly, just Jokic and Embiid. Dude, Steph. I'm just, I'm a big fan of, big fan of, the shooters. You love JJ.
Yeah, but I also thought it was funny because on another one I was looking at, they actually put James Harden up there in the MVP race.
That was probably before the hammy. I would have put him in there. Before the hammy, definitely would have.
I don't know, man.
He's averaging a triple-double as a Brooklyn Net right now. That man's balling.
Okay, so let's go through our possible top 9. The Joker, number 1.
Like it.
Okay, I'll give you Embiid. I'll give you Embiid at number 2. I will.
Okay.
If he stays healthy, he doesn't play the next 2 or 3 games. There's no use.
Then it's Jokic all the way.
Giannis.
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 Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it anymore. I think he's.
Giannis is not in my top. He's honestly not in my top 5.
No.
For MVP.
Oh man, I'm gonna show this comment right there. Yep, we sure are.
We're gonna secure a number 1 pick. Cade Cunningham's gonna come, and we're gonna go back to whooping on Mavericks and Spurs.
Oh man, too funny. Okay, let's keep going. Where are we sitting at? Number 4?
Yeah. No.
Steph
Giannis
Curry?
is not in my top 5 though for MVP.
Oh, you took him out. Okay, Steph Curry. Where do you want Steph Curry? I'll put it that way. Because I know you're gonna say like
I'm gonna put Steph. I'll be fair. I'll put Steph at 4.
Sheesh.
Does that sound better? Is
Kawhi
that better? Kawhi's nowhere near the conversation.
I think you can't be in the top 6 if your team's not a shoe-in playoff, not sitting in the play-in bubble.
Yeah, but still, I just
believe it.
nobody who's been talking about Kawhi Leonard this year.
Nobody.
Right, he's nowhere near the MVP conversation.
But if he doesn't play, they don't win.
Yeah, because you got playoff P, over here hitting the side of the backboard.
Oh man. Oh man.
You just you can't give yourself a name like that and drop a dud in the playoffs. You just can't.
If he would have lost with the rafters, wouldn't have made that stupid, ridiculous shot, we would have never had this conversation. He would not be where he is now. We wouldn't be talking about him MVP. Yeah. We wouldn't ever be talking about him because he'd be a Spurs player that screwed up.
Yeah, and if KD doesn't pop his Achilles, Clay doesn't tear an ACL, do they win that series?
Yeah, you're right.
But, they played really well, in that series. So we give them props.
Okay, but still, Steph Curry does not sit at number 5. Anyway.
No, Steph sits at number 4, 3.
Luka.
Luka.
The dog was like,
I'll put Luka in the top 5. Just because his numbers are great. I just don't send this clip to Cameron or something. But
I'm not. But Dallas is beating Golden State 48-20. Second quarter, 4 minutes left. So, I don't know, man. And Steph Curry's been on the bench.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah, he's been on the bench for a while. The towel's on. It looks like it's one of those nights. Like, I just can't get a shot. I'm just gonna sit here the rest of the night. Just kind of scary.
That's an MVP for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just keep moving them up there, buddy. Chris Paul doesn't miss a final.
I see.
The Rockets organization is different today. Haha. All right, Martin.
I don't see a lie in that statement. I think we win that series, but it happened.
Damian Lillard, where does he sit?
If he didn't fall off the past couple weeks, I think he would be pretty high, especially what he did without CJ and Nurkic and Zach Collins and all these guys that were out for them, keeping the Portland Trailblazers afloat. I think he had not a strong fit case, but he had a pretty decent case for MVP. But he's fallen off. Like his fourth quarter production, the past 5 games have been awful. He's minus 22. That's his plus minus in the fourth quarter. The past 5 games, minus 22. So he's fallen off a little bit. That's why I said, hopefully he gets back to his old ways and, reset the clock and maybe we'll be at Dame time.
Chris Paul, James Harden round out the list. What do you think?
I think James Harden over Chris Paul, honestly. Okay. I mean, you look at when James Harden came to the Brooklyn Nets, you look at their records when he's off the floor and on the floor for Brooklyn. I think they've only lost 3 games with him on the floor, comparing 10 plus when he's off. No, he's crazy. He's the best player in my opinion. Nets.
I didn't think I would say this.
KD we're healthy. I think he's still the.
I didn't think I would say this.
Oh, what's up?
But Brooklyn fan, I don't see how James Harden can be nominated. I don't see it. I think you gotta put KD in there
because he's averaging a double. No, KD has missed the whole season.
He hasn't missed the whole season.
KD's only played
But if we're talking MVP, most valuable player, most important player, and if you want to, and I totally agree with you. Yes, he's missed some of the season. I'll say some.
He's missed at least 3/4 of the season.
Okay. Did James Harden not miss the same by sitting out?
What do you mean? He didn't really sit out, but that was as a Rocket. That was when he was trying to get out. And then he comes to Brooklyn and changes y'all's.
The point is, if you're that good of a player and you want to be in
the whole chip,
you got to be able to play on any team. You got to be able to support any team. I can't give an MVP an award or see them honoring a player who doesn't want to be on the court just because of money. You can't. I mean, I don't see that. I don't even think how he can be in the top 10. Yes, I'm a Brooklyn fan. And yes, I'm talking about James Harden in the MVP race. I don't see him in there. I don't think he deserves to be in there. This is one time that, it's not fair. It's not fair. You want to put somebody in the MVP race.
He definitely
put somebody that's on the court, gives it their all for whatever team and makes their team better. He deserted the Rockets. Did he deserve all that came with it? Okay, yes, maybe. Does Houston deserve that? No, but it's a business. I get it. Everybody's got to do financial stuff. But you can't come to a team with 3 other superstars and be the superstar that makes a difference. No, he's not the MVP. I'm sorry. I don't think he deserves to be in it. I think Kyrie Irving, yes. Kevin Durant, yeah, but you're right. If he missed as much as he did, then okay. But put Kyrie in there, but put James Harden. And that's just me being a fan. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say, Kyrie deserve, I remember mid-season I thought he was in the conversation for MVP, but then you're just sitting out just because, that's just, like you're saying, another player that we're talking about just sitting out just because, he wants to, he doesn't feel like playing today. I remember reading that on the injury report. Yeah. He just said Coach Steve Nash said he didn't want to play today. So, that's when he got booted out the conversation. But I kind of disagree with you, though, about James Harden. I think he deserved to be in the conversation. He's literally changed his whole complete role from being the guy on the Rockets to it's KD and Kyrie's team. I'm going to just facilitate. And he's been playing fantastic, just dropping 30-point triple-doubles every night and winning games. But you're right, about the whole other situation with Houston. You're 100% right. I'm not discrediting that. I just still think, he deserved to be in the conversation. I mean, he's changing the culture in Brooklyn to, oh, this is a championship bust to, oh, no, this is a championship.
I think Chris Paul, like your dad said, what he's done for the Suns is amazing. That leadership he brought. Is he the true leader? Is he what they need to really step forward? Obviously, it's showing they're number 2.
Yeah.
Can he be the sole leader of this team completely and just completely take it over?
Not anymore.
Take the championship level? I don't see it, man.
Not anymore. I think maybe 5 years ago. Yeah. But not anymore. I think he's doing a great job at his role. I think, it's him being on this team is huge for guys like Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. Michael Bridges. I like Michael Bridges. He doesn't get his name tossed out there a lot, but he's a great player for them. But, Chris Paul being on the team's huge. Now he's probably going to let Devin Booker know that he's going to lean on him. Like he's going to be the guy if they want to make a run in the playoffs. Like Devin Booker's going to have to be the guy. DeAndre's going to have to step up in rebounding. Michael Bridges is just going to have to light it up.
Do you see Chris Paul's vote in or shot at the MVP as an MVP off the court, maybe? Or do you see it as an MVP on the court? Scoring.
You're talking about like
points,
him being
dominant. His leadership with Phoenix and getting them where they are. Is it an off the court MVP or is it an on the court MVP? And what I mean by that is, I mean off the court, meaning a true leader inside the locker room, that guy on the road that just gets everybody together, gets them focused. Or I'm talking about on the court, that is simply just taking over the game and making us recognize what's going on.
I think it's both, honestly. He's always been a natural born leader. He's a point guard. You kind of have to, you are the enforcer. You control the game as the point guard, and he's shown that he is a really, really true and great leader on and off. I think, he's probably giving Devin Booker and all of them a bunch of tips. As far as being dominant, I don't think he's dominant anymore scoring. He's never really been a dominant scorer, but just the way he can control a game with his passes and how he can just stop and go. He can run at any pace. He just controls the game, and that's being more dominant than putting a ball in a basket. Honestly, it can throw your opponent off so much. So I think he's dominant in that standpoint, not as dominant as what a lot of people think dominant is nowadays, is scoring and, just putting up a big 50 on the score column. But no, I think Chris Paul is very dominant in that standpoint. He's still got 2,000 assists left to try to catch up to John Stockton, but that's another thing.
I think the Joker wins it. I really do. I think what he's doing, with the Nuggets is going to stand out. It's a tough race. It really is. And to me, I think your dad says it right. He agreed with both of us. What is an MVP? Points, agreed. That is true. The points matter, but how much of it also matters off the court. And I think it's tough in some cases. There's so many different teams that need so many different things. I think the Spurs, when they had Tim Duncan, he was that guy that kind of meshed them off the court, and on the court, he kind of left that up to Tony and Manu. I think back, I would say, and maybe I'm wrong because I wasn't a true Houston Rockets fan. Maybe Martin can kind of chime in on this one. Is back then it was Akeem Olajuwon. Akeem Olajuwon was the enforcer on the court, and I think Clyde Drexler and everybody else just kind of followed suit off the court. Does that matter for the MVP, whether it's on the court or on the court? I don't know.
I don't think it does anymore. I think everybody looks at what they can do on the court by themselves. I don't think really the MVP is about a solo person. I don't think they look at it as how do you help. They look at it as how you help the team, but they don't look at it like, oh, what do you do off the court with your guys? It's kind of.
But Michael Jordan,
maybe a little bit, but
Michael Jordan kept them in check, off the court and on the court, at practice.
But that's about winning rings, though. He was all about winning rings. That's different.
But see, that's my point. What truly is different?
Then
the stars, because Kobe did it too.
Yeah, but in that case, LeBron should be MVP every year.
LeBron should be MVP every year? No way.
If we're talking about being a leader and keeping your guys in check, who else but LeBron that keeps everybody in check? They call him the GM LeBron. Like, he keeps everybody in check. If we're looking at it like that, LeBron's MVP every year.
But okay, so does he make every other player around him better?
Yes. LeBron, yes. You put him on any you put him, whatever team he goes to is automatically a contender.
Since when?
Automatically.
Since when?
Automatically, because everybody wants to go. Everybody wants to go. You look, so when he went to Miami,
when he moved to Miami?
So look, he went to Miami, then Chris Bosh followed, Ray Allen followed, Mike Miller followed.
Okay. I know you're
Then
throwing.
he leaves the Cleveland. Okay. Leaves the Cleveland. Kevin Love comes. J.R. Smith. Iman Shumpert.
Okay.
All these guys are just following. Then he goes to L.A. Oh, AD, come on, man. Danny Green, come on. Dwight Howard, come on. Avery Bradley, come on. Rajon Rondo, come on.
Made him better. He made him better.
But he did make him better.
Really talk about this.
You're telling me Kevin Love deserved the ring? I'm kidding. Okay.
I'm not talking about. I don't think Kevin Love did any better in Cleveland, but you can't tell me Ray Allen wasn't good. You can't tell me Chris Bosh wasn't good when he was, all NBA All-Stars. I mean, let's talk about the Lakers. Yeah. Dwight Howard was okay. He wasn't great, but Danny Green won how many championships here? He was good.
He played his role finally.
I think having somebody like LeBron James just gives you better.
He doesn't make any.
Does he make them better? No. You got to talk about Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. We don't have this conversation if it wasn't for Akeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler making Robert Horry make those shots. Because Robert Horry, let's face it, he wouldn't have those rings if it wasn't for them. So,
yeah,
does he
made
better?
Big shots at LA
with Kobe Bryant? With Kobe Bryant, the mastermind. I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on coaching too. And
okay, but hold on.
How many number one coaches? How many coaches has LeBron really been around? Man, we can have this conversation like all day. I already know this, but LeBron James, how many great coaches? How many coaches have actually say they can coach LeBron James and not LeBron James coach? You can't. You can't.
You're right. You got me there. You got me there.
So to me,
I think the only person, Eric Spoelstra, though. I think Eric Spoelstra, honestly.
Oh my God! No way.
Look, you're telling me I've seen Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker grab a clipboard and draw up a play. I've seen that. That's normal.
Of
players
contributing to what they're seeing on the court. I totally agree with that.
But I think the
being
person
able to be coached by a coach. You can't tell me.
Okay,
that
let me say this one more time. I said the closest person to do it was Eric Spoelstra. Because there was moments where LeBron kind of settled down when Eric Spoelstra was kind of saying something to him mid-game. I think Eric Spoelstra is the only guy that's actually coached LeBron a little bit.
A little. Okay.
Yeah, but still, closest thing. It's better than like David Blash who got kicked out.
Eric Spoelstra had Pat Riley in the back looking over his shoulder and looking at LeBron like, you better listen.
Okay, but Eric Spoelstra's a good coach. Come on, stop. He's a good coach.
When he doesn't have superstars.
He went to the finals last year.
Oh my God. No.
He went to the finals last year. You're saying Jimmy Butler. You're saying Jimmy Butler went to the finals. He just carried them. Carried all of them.
When COVID hit and he matched.
That's a tough ring, though. That's still a really tough ring because everybody is like, you're all in one place. You don't have to move. You get everything right after the game. Everybody's 100% ready to go. instead of being a little flight fatigued.
Yeah.
That's a tough ring.
Now, I will give you that. I'll give you that point. Okay. Eric Spoelstra. Okay. All right. I'll give it to you.
I'm an Eric Spoelstra fan. Okay, you can't disrespect the guy. He's a good guy. He made his way up from video director to head coach.
I was gonna say, yeah, video analyst.
Talk about zero. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Drizzy.
Oh man, yeah. I will give you that one. I'll give you that one. You got me there. All right, man. So let's talk about some other crazy stuff. People are learning stuff from us. Oh my god, I hate to know what they're truly learning from us. Oh man, so let's go on. We got the Hall of Fame coming up. Hall of Fame induction May 15th. Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, some coaches, everything else going on. What do you
Bill
think?
Russell as a coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bill. I believe I saw it was Bill Russell being in the Hall of Fame as a coach instead of like he came in. He was already a Hall of Famer as a player. Now he's going to be as a coach.
So I know some of the nominees are Doug Collins this year, Michael Cooper, Paul Pierce, Val Ackerman, Yolanda Griffin, Lauren Jackson, Chauncey Billups is back on that ballot, Chris Bosh, Richard Hamilton, Swin Cash, Ben Wallace. Wow, Ben Wallace. Woof. Chris Webber, and of course Becky Hammond to round out some of the finalists for the 2021. This is going to be a weird year. They're doing like 2 of the Hall of Fame ceremonies together, I think.
Yeah.
And, I'm excited, of course, obviously Tim Duncan, get to see him getting in there. But I think I'm looking most forward to the Kobe Bryant Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Michael Jordan is the guy and enshrining him. So,
it's going to be something to watch.
Definitely going to be a tearjerker for a lot of basketball fans. So yeah, that one's gonna choke a lot of people up, and well deserved 5 rings. Who else but Michael Jordan to enshrine him though?
That's gonna be crazy. That is gonna be crazy. I can't wait. I think I remember watching the Kobe Bryant ceremony and looking at Michael Jordan balling, I was thinking about all the memes that, when his North Carolina team was out, but to think that he's going to be up there honoring him once again is going to be pretty freaking amazing.
Like imagine, your idol just enshrining you. Like it's surreal. It's crazy, and it's been 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. It's just so crazy that he's gone. Like it's wild. I see all these videos on Twitter and
it hasn't even been 2
highlights. It's just dude, there's no way this guy's gone.
It's only been 1 year, 1.5 years.
Yeah, it's just there's no way.
2020, that's when you knew 2020 was going to be the shits because it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird that this guy's gone. Like we grew up hating him because he was so good and just beat all our teams, and now you as a basketball fan, I learned to love him just because you got to respect greatness.
When he came in, I hated him. I hated him. I picked the Lakers, against the Spurs every once in a while when I did. But then I really, really hated him because he kept winning. And then, he had his little incident in Denver, whatever. I was a little disappointed at that. But by that time, I was already behind the scenes at Spurs. And, I was working with the NBA, so I got to see him and know him. And honestly, he was one of the coolest guys I've ever known. Did some crazy, crazy fun things when he was here. And I enjoyed being part of 2 of those experiences with him, hanging out with him. And I mean, it's something I will never, ever forget. Walking down the Riverwalk with him and one of his bodyguards. And I will forever cherish those moments. The time he spent with some of my friends and giving some autographs and stuff was pretty cool. But, it is so crazy to think that a guy like him, so accomplished in the NBA, is not here to see himself into the Hall of Fame, being inducted in the Hall of Fame. And it's just crazy that he's not here for it. And who would have thought? I mean,
it's like those guys, man, like LeBron and, Tom Brady, all these, like, you think they're going to be here forever. Like, they're just bigger than life. They're superheroes. You just don't see them ever, dying and like leaving, but especially not this early. He was 40, man. He was 42. He just like,
I'm still never going to watch The Simpsons. I'm never going to watch The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I can never watch The Simpsons.
They guess everything. They like, I don't know how, but they guess everything.
I don't get it. I don't get. They must live in like some time capsule. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. I don't want to see a Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
I still think it's weird, even with Beyonce. If you ever listen to one of Beyonce's songs, and it was one of Kobe Bryant's favorite songs, it starts off with a helicopter going down. And I just think that is so freaking crazy to me.
It's
between
weird. There's some weird stuff going on.
Between Beyonce, and it's just like, I would never have imagined. It blows my mind to this day. That song EXO starts off with that, helicopter crash, and they're looking for the helicopter, and it's so freaking crazy. But some great inductions going on there into the Hall of Fame. And now, I know your brother Aaron's a huge LSU fan.
Mm-hmm.
I know you probably don't pay attention, but what do you think of Kim Mulkey leaving Baylor for LSU? Did you even know that first?
Say the name?
Kim Mulkey, the women's basketball coach.
Okay. No, I was not aware of that happening.
See, I knew I'd get you on one of the girls' things, but I'm not a fan of Kim Mulkey. I don't like her. She was at Baylor for like 22 years as their head coach, won 2 national championships, and I can't stand her. I've seen her a few times. She's not very personable, and
love those types of famous people.
Yeah, she can. I'm just gonna say it. She can be a total bitch.
I didn't know we could cuss on here. I thought this was family friendly.
Yeah. It's family friendly somewhat, but
I guess it's after hours.
As long as when I post it, I put explicit language, it's all right. She does not look very nice. She is not very nice. She will degrade you from head to toe when you see her, whether she's coaching the basketball game. I witnessed this, since the tournament was here, yelling at the scorebook keeper, trying to get subs in and just cussing them out. It's so funny because if you see her one-on-one, she's a completely different person. If there's 5 or more people, she's a bitch to everybody. And I'm so glad she's leaving Baylor, whether she really wanted to or not, or she's moving back to LSU to be back home. So be it. Go ahead. Thank you, Kim Mulkey, for only giving Baylor 2 championships. But UConn doesn't have to worry about her anymore. So good luck in LSU. And I like LSU because I love their head football coach, but LSU just screwed
Edo.
the women's game. So thanks a lot, LSU, for hiring her. But hey, whatever. Your college draft's coming up. What do you think about that? Are you excited for that?
The NFL draft?
Oh, NFL draft. My bad.
The college draft. Didn't know they had one of those. Yeah. Especially because my team doesn't have picks, so I'm just excited to actually, see what teams are gonna.
Okay, who is your official team for the record? Because
if we're doing a actual, I guess I'll still be a Texans fan, and for heart. But I think, I got to go with Arizona. They have all my guys anyways from the Texans. I think I might just stick with Arizona, this year, see how we do. But I'm excited. There's so many. This is going to be crazy. The top 10 picks are going to be a little wild. There's 5 quarterbacks that are going to go. You don't know where they're going to go. Everybody knows Trevor Lawrence won easy. But, now I saw a report that San Francisco is just going to be going Mac Jones or Trey Lance. So that means maybe Justin Fields or Mac Jones might drop. And I saw a bunch of mock drafts saying Zach Wilson is going to go to New England, and that would be horrible. You give Bill Belichick a good quarterback again, it just would be horrible. But I'm excited to see where people go. NFL draft, it's always fun.
I think it's great for the league that their draft is going to be on national TV. I was shocked to see that. I think they did it last year too on ABC.
Yeah, it's always on national TV. The NFL draft.
Well, it's always on ESPN, but to be on actual ABC, I think it's good for the league.
Yeah, I thought it was on ABC. Wasn't it last year too?
I only remember last year. And I thought maybe because of COVID, they wanted to help. All these channels were looking for some kind of sporting event on their channel at the time.
I always thought it was national.
Maybe. I just noticed it last year. I guess because it was on and during COVID, and there was nothing else to watch, so we just
the Last Dance. After the Last Dance, is like, okay, what are we watching now?
I know that was a good documentary. That was really good. That was really good. What was it, like 6 or 7 weeks of watching Michael Jordan?
Yeah. Oh man! After that first episode, I was like, dude, why are we doing this weekly? Can I just watch it tomorrow, please? I wanted to go home and watch it the next day. I need episode 2 out.
Hey, Golden State's getting their butt whipped by 30. 62-32.
You think they're gonna get beaten by 60 like they did
I hope not. I hope not. But damn, I don't know. Luka looks impressive today for being. Didn't he have like an oblique muscle strain or something?
Yeah,
I didn't think he was gonna play, but
something weird. Only those types of players, get these weird injuries.
And Houston's down 1 versus Minnesota.
We have a lot of heart. No, we're up 1.
77-79?
It's 78-79.
There you go.
Yeah, we got heart out in Houston.
There we go. Nice. Let's talk a little boxing.
All right.
Floyd Mayweather is going back in the ring June 6th against Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Paul.
Hasn't even won a fight yet against a YouTuber. And he wants to fight Floyd Money Mayweather.
In Miami, Hard Rock Stadium.
So wasn't it supposed to happen in April?
He wasn't going to fight Mayweather.
Fight's supposed to happen in April.
He was supposed to have another fight in April. And no, he did. He fought. Logan Paul did fight. Let me see you fought. I know he fought. I knew that, and he won.
No, Jake Paul just fought. Jake Paul, his brother, just fought.
Ah. What? Man, I don't know.
And did you watch the Ben Askren Jake Paul fight?
No, I did not.
So that whole little scene, it was sponsored by Triller. It was 90% music festival and 10% boxing. I was kind of disappointed. It was bad boxing too. It was real bad. I was very disappointed.
Nice.
But Jake Paul is looking like a little fighter. Jake Paul's looking like, he threw a little jab to the I'm going a little crazy just because it's a YouTuber. But he looks like he's an actual boxer. But Floyd Mayweather's probably going to wipe the floor with Logan Paul. The only
round one knockout.
No, that's not Floyd Mayweather's game. That's
He's
not.
got to make that money.
Floyd's just going to tire him out. But the only problem with that is Logan Paul. I don't know if it's true. I heard Logan Paul didn't have to cut weight, and Logan Paul's got a good 50 pounds. He's taller. He's big. Logan Paul's a big dude. I don't know if you've seen him. He's a big dude.
I've seen a picture of him,
yeah, he's he didn't. I believe he didn't have to cut weight. So if Floyd Mayweather might get hit, if Floyd Mayweather gets caught, I think Logan Paul could, knock him out. Because Logan Paul's got some power.
Nice.
If he just.
I just wish there was a Colin McGregor Mayweather too.
Yeah.
I would have liked to seen that.
But bring him to the UFC. Bring him to the octagon.
Nah.
But it's like I came to your sport. Come to mine. Even though Floyd Mayweather might die if he does that. But
that's what I'm saying. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Did you see the injury in last weekend's fight?
UFC's fight?
Uh-huh.
So did you know that Anderson Silva broke his leg on that dude?
On that guy. Yes.
Yeah. And now he broke his leg so that means that dude's gonna break his leg on somebody else.
Yeah. Is that true?
Reaction.
Train reaction. I posted it on
disgusting.
It was disgusting. I posted it on the King's Court with JJ Facebook. Disgusting. And he kicks, you see the break, you see the leg.
Has to stand on it. Oh no.
The step back though. The step back and the just complete fold of his
throw up. I wanted to throw up.
Right?
And Usman's different. Usman is so different.
Man.
Masvidal smiled at him, and then 5 seconds later, boom.
He just got so cocky.
Yeah, I mean that's who he is, though. You're gonna lose.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
And then the ladies, I love watching ladies UFC.
Oh,
They go in. Rose with a big victory, got her second belt.
Man, I'm telling you.
2-time champ now. And the other woman that she trains with, I forgot her name. It's someone I don't want to.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to this UFC women's thing. I was upset with the fact that, hey, I'm cool. We all know. Yes, I'm cool with gays and lesbians. Hello. But when you get a trans person playing in a sport, I have a problem with it.
I agree. Nothing wrong with it, But when it comes to that, like you can't. like I saw a thing where, you know, they said, what if LeBron decided to become a female and went to the WNBA and averaged 1,000 points a game? It's just like,
no, I got a freaking problem with it.
yeah,
If you can't make it in your own damn genre, I just if you're a dude, you stay in the NBA. I don't care if you're never mind. I don't care if you're a little pussy, but stay in the NBA. If you can't make it in the NBA, if you can't make it in the NBA, then you have no business going to the WNBA. And Brittany Griner can get her chest removed and everything else, but she's not going to the NBA. So
yeah,
the same thing goes for UFC fighting. I'm sorry. A guy punches different than a girl. Can a girl still kick a guy's ass? Yes.
Amanda Nunes could probably kick my butt.
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
Oh, no. She's different.
A genetic guy, be able to beat the crap out of a female? Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm all for gays, lesbians, trans, whatever. Just don't play sports. It's only fair. To me,
playing, you know, if you were a trans male, you just play in the men's league.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's gay basketball players. We've had them before. I know there's gay football players. If you want to say the WNBA is full of lesbians, go ahead. I don't care. They're still badass to watch. I don't care.
Well, Sue Bird will still give you buckets.
I don't care. You know, I know a lot of WNBA players that are not lesbian. So, yes, okay, whatever. But I cannot see a trans guy in the UFC knocking the crap out of a female.
You can't do it.
And I don't think it should have been allowed. I mean, he literally effed her face up pretty bad. And I just don't know how you tolerate that.
I think it's going to be a learning lesson for Dana White and them, because I bet they're hearing it, you know, from social media and everything.
It's not genetically right.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. If a female wants to play football, I'm all for it. I was down. I didn't give a shit. I played with the boys. If I got hit, I got hit. It was my fault. You know, I wanted to play. I got to be tough enough to take it. But if you want to be, you know, getting a sex change just so you can compete in that sport, because in a way, that's what it kind of makes me feel like. You were so dead on becoming this UFC fighter, but you knew you couldn't do it as a guy. So let me get a sex change and go do it as a girl. If that's true, okay. If it's not, I'm sorry. I apologize for offending you, but I still cannot see it.
Yeah. And honestly, Amanda Nunes would still beat him up.
I think so.
Amanda Nunes is so gifted. She's so strong. But again, you're right. It's not right at all. You know, you were born as this sex. So you got to play in this league, you know?
Yeah. And
not fair.
I get it if I offended anybody, but hey, I think I have the right to talk. If I'm a lesbian, I can say what I think. It's like if Brittany Griner seriously wanted to go to the NBA and needed to get a sex change, no, just go. If you think you can hang, you can hang. Because I know there's a bunch of females that can do way better than men in basketball and can do it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Sue Bird would still give buckets to any NBA player.
I would say, and I'm just throwing this out there, but I would say in 1 or 2 years, you have a female on the NFL team. Even if it is a kicker, a punter, I don't give a shit. A female will eventually be on that team. I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I think you're right. Probably a kicker.
Yeah.
Like soccer players and stuff, they'll go out and what's her name? Carly Lloyd kicked like a 60-yard field goal in the Eagles practice.
when I saw that UFC fight, and I've been meaning to talk about it, but I really wanted to I guess kind of really think about where I wanted to take a stand on this, because I don't think it's right. I don't think Dana White or anybody should have approved it. I think they really should have thought about it and consulted with whoever they need to consult with, their medical teams or whatever. But genetically, it's completely different body type. You're gonna do some damage, and it's not fair.
Yeah, it's just not fair.
And to me, that just left a sour taste in the UFC women's bouts, because I can't see it. If you're gonna let that continue to happen, then I'm not ever gonna watch UFC again. And it's sad that, to me, it would affect both fights, whether it's male or female. Your demographics will change because the respect's not going to be there. Am I wrong? I probably am. But to let that happen and to let her, I mean, that would look like Rocky #1 when they both got the crap beat out of each other. But I mean, her face looked horrible. She has, I think it was 13 different broken bones in her face. I don't know how that can be acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But not to change the subject real quick. The other two fights were bangers. So the other two women's fights were great.
They were, and I totally like the confidence. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I think everybody knows that Rose is just a beast.
She's different. No, she's so good. And the other, I forgot Chinzo. I forgot her name. The other champion who won. They trained together. So and she's bad. She's bad. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cuss. I got my mom in the comments.
Oh, well, she's probably hating on me today because I'm cussing. But wait a minute. You turned 21, so technically,
it's just a respect thing. It's a respect thing.
Okay. Yeah, man, you're a good boy.
I know, right?
Boy.
Aiden would be out here dropping them.
Yes, and Aiden is in high school, so yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Have you heard my mouth? Hey, although, you know what? I think it is time that we take a little glimpse down memory lane here, just for a second.
Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? What?
Well, I don't know if I'd say that. Let me see here. Let's see if I can get this going. This ought to be very interesting. This ought to be very, very interesting.
If it's an old video, yikes. Oh, Mom, that's because I was on laughing gas or whatever they call it. That's why.
Laughing gas?
Anesthesia.
Oh.
I was on anesthesia. Okay, cut me some slack.
Let's see here. Uh-oh. Here we go. This is your mom just laughing away. Thank you. Mind you, he's hugging on the nurse.
This is me. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, this is you.
Oh, I know what's happening at the end.
The dance is nice. Your mom is just like cracking up. I think it's hilarious.
I was trying to hit her up with some of my friends, but she has a fiance.
No. You were seriously trying to hook her up.
You did it though. Oh, that hurt it.
That hurt it. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I think I can go to work today and be Von Miller.
Are you?
phone.
No.
Oh,
I did not say
wow.
those words.
Wow. I'm telling you. There's some. Oh, no, I think we have one more.
Say.
Oh,
Where am I going?
hey Trish.
You don't call her by her first name, do you?
No, I just do it because of her.
Really?
You know, I think Richard might be busy tonight, so if you want to go to dinner with me.
Sure I can.
Backstory, that's my girlfriend's mom and dad's name. So
Oh, wow. You just called her out by their first name.
I was shooting my shot.
Alright.
So you want to go see Von Miller?
I've seen plenty of wife beaters.
Hey!
No. Why? No.
Of wife beaters. Wow.
Okay. Hold on. Time out.
Okay.
That was my fault.
Wait. Hold on. Let's
that
just
case-
let's just keep going.
That case did get dropped for
I
Vaughn.
guess.
That's my fault. I
Am
apologize.
I taking you home right now, or should you think I should try to get the prescription? What? Chill out.
Dude, that was so awesome. I wasn't even like this. I don't even. Right when he put it in, he goes, "Hey, just so you know, you're not going to remember anything." And then, oh, I'm starting to remember.
I'm starting to remember.
But no, like he was like, "All right, you're not about to remember things in 3, 2, 1."
And you were out.
I wasn't out, but I didn't remember anything. I think I said, whoa. Like, he was getting all close in my face. And I was like, bro, are you trying to kiss me? Because I'll do it.
Yeah, I said I'll do it.
The Walgreens at?
I said I'll do it.
I can at least go by there and see.
I'm trying to think. Because if you go that way, you.
Yeah, me cute.
I was dashing. I was looking very cute.
Oh my God. You know, yeah, I'm embarrassing the cousin today. I really, really am. We got
We're like, hee entertainment.
We're trying to get him to talk to us.
Okay, I'm having a good time.
Like the paparazzi, right?
Paparazzi?
Hold on, it's not. Why isn't it working?
Because it's me.
But I put on off.
Now you put on Ox.
Okay, you ready? This is gonna be a banger. What?
It was a banger. I was playing solid.
Hypertension? Why are my cheeks so?
Uh-oh. Was it supposed to do that?
Yeah, it sounds hot. It's kind of scary, though.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Are you dancing?
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's right up there.
Oh, I see it. That bad.
You can turn, like, right here.
Hey, look at me get it.
I don't know what kind of dance moves those are, buddy, but that's a little
But,
scary.
hey.
That's a little scary.
I'm still high.
You said you weren't high.
Nah.
It's kicking.
Oh, chicken tenders?
What?
It's
Okay.
right there.
It continues.
Nice. Nice, buddy. This is some nice.
That was a solid on Young Thug's new album featuring Drake. It's a great song. Go check it out.
Okay. I think we got one
What'd
more.
you have
We'll do
done
one
today?
more.
Oh, this is a good video.
Boy, wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
Gone. They said that shit was easy because they were already growing out. This one was being. Oh no, this one was being naughty, and they didn't want to. It was hiding. So they said it might be leaving with stitches. I said, well,
Did they give you stitches?
yeah.
You don't know.
No, they said that I wouldn't remember this, and then he put a needle in, and he right. I don't remember anything. No, I took it like a champ. That IV. That tickled.
It tickled.
Yeah, that tickled.
It didn't hurt. It tickled.
Oh yeah, that tickled. I didn't like staring at it though. Once you put it in and tape it, I look at one. Oh yeah, I'm not looking at it no more. And that's like weird.
And then the doctor said, you're going to be out in 3, 2.
No, I told him. I said, "How long does shit take?"
This
Yeah.
shit takes.
He go, like 2 minutes. And he was like, "Hey, what's your favorite baseball team?" Oh no.
And you were out.
I didn't even
It's a
respond.
good thing you didn't answer.
And I didn't even hear anything. It was so weird. It wasn't like, and it's black. I was like, and like 2 seconds later, I'm just like, am I good? And I look, and they're like, yeah, bro, you're good. How long were I out for? He said like 45 minutes. I said, damn.
And then you were trying to set the nurse up with one of your friends.
I was. I said, well, my boy over here. He was just like,
Hey, no language.
Sorry. John Howard, he's cute. He's like a little Ken doll.
And you were going to hook her up with him?
Yeah, he's newly single.
And she said, sorry, I have a fiance.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, no, he said she had a boyfriend. I said, oh, it ain't even like that right now. Like, you're good. You know, hey, look, I'm going to show you
Who
John
are you
Howard.
FaceTiming? You're
I FaceTimed him.
John Howard. Look how cute he is. I'm like, cute.
Boy, cute.
Oh, wow. Poor John Howard.
Hey, shout out John Howard, man. He's cute.
Isn't he the one that's the Celtics fan?
No, he is not the Celtics fan.
Oh, it's K something, right?
Well, no, that was DT. But who I work with, he's also a Celtics fan. His name's Cody. He's a chef. Shout out to Chef Cody.
Nice. Well, those were some cool videos, man. I had to put you on blast. But
No, they're funny. I'm still watching them. They're hilarious.
I'm waiting for like a TikTok remix of one of them.
If you want to. I just need 10% of any endorsement, whatever money you make off of it. You know, who knows?
Oh man. Well, yeah, I had to do it to you. I'm so sorry, but that was funny, man. That was funny. I think I even put on one of the comments was like, "Damn, too bad we can't be doing a podcast right now because that would have been the shit." Like,
oh yeah,
it would have been funny.
No, I'll go tell Dennis to put him back in and let's go round 2.
We need to call Susie for some special grades.
Yeah.
Just
see what we'd talk about.
How would we talk about this? That would be pretty funny. Oh man, I know some stuff would be coming out. Probably shouldn't be putting out there in public.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
I thought this was a basketball podcast.
I think we exceeded the time frame today, but people probably got off. But hopefully they come back and see this back on. So this was the funniest part of the podcast today. Too funny, but. Hey man, it's always fun talking to you. I'm so glad we made, your mom relive the whole situation and laugh it out.
She had front row seats.
Yeah, hopefully she didn't pee her pants again. We're laughing so hard. But yeah, we're gonna have to do some kind of TikTok thing for sure.
Yeah.
Dallas is beating up on him. 98-64, 1 minute left in the third quarter. Yeah, Golden State needed to clinch those wins. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Luckily, the Pelicans and the Kings aren't good basketball teams.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But, the Kings got to play the Jazz tomorrow, so they don't have to worry about that. And then the Pelicans have to play the Nuggets. So it'll be a wash, and they'll be all right.
As long as they're not under any laughing gas. So
Yeah.
it should be good.
Yeah, see, we keep on making these bold predictions, like with Gonzaga, and that went completely south. And then we're saying, everybody watching, don't take our predictions.
No, don't, because we just sucked.
Yeah.
All our picks just blew
Horrible.
up on us. Like
Horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like I just don't. Wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe.
I meant to bring that up. I was like, yeah, our picks are not very good.
No, us picking. Don't. If you're in Vegas, don't listen. Don't pay attention to us right now.
Yeah, don't
pick against us, please.
Don't take our predictions. If you ask us something, take the opposite of what we tell you.
Oh man. But there's what 15, 20 games maybe left in the season.
Yeah.
In May 15th, May 16th, we'll actually know exactly where everybody stands. May 16th for sure. And it's weird because you have the Hall of Fame induction and then the season's over. And it's going to be a crazy little weekend there.
Yeah.
The Spurs are actually going to honor Tim Duncan the same day as the enshrinement into the Hall of Fame. Not sure, what time everything starts, but I definitely don't want to miss a beat. Like, I want to be watching the whole induction. I've never really watched it before. I'm going to say I've, watched here and there pieces, different people. But this is one of them that I'm going to look forward to. I'm going to tape it. I'm going to, really, really enjoy it.
The only one I watched fully was AI Shaq and Yao's retirement. That was the one I watched.
That was a good one.
Fully. Yeah.
That was a good one. I mean, this
is probably going to be another full one that I watch.
Well, when it gets to Kim Mulkey, I'll probably just walk away.
That would be awesome,
going to the Hall of Fame. I mean, come on. They got some great coaches and other stuff going in. Rudy T, like your mom said.
Rudy.
It's going to be pretty good to watch. So be sure to tune into that. And definitely we got to do another podcast maybe that Sunday night, May 16th.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Who's in? Who's going to make it? Who's going to win MVP? Let's
do it.
We'll maybe know by then.
Let's do it.
Our picks were true. or does Chris Paul and
it's knowing us, something out of the blue is just gonna happen, and Paul Millsap's the new MVP, so we're gonna just get completely.
Anthony Towns goes rookie of the year. It can happen. Who knows?
Yeah, Nico Mannion, a guy who's only played a couple games, won rookie of the year. Just don't listen to us.
Yeah, don't. Coach of the year is gonna be Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. We'll see, man. I think we're a little bit better at probably basketball than we are in college. Oops. But
I've been all right with college. Besides the national championship game, I was all right with college.
That's why it's Cinderella stories, man. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Baylor was going to be in that mix? I honestly, I was hyped for Aaron and his Houston team. I really thought Houston could pull something off amazing. Hated to see both Texas teams fight against each other, but you know what? It is what it is. But
dude, Houston, man, they had a good shot. Just Baylor was just Baylor was just tough. They out hustled Gonzaga too. They deserved it. So
yeah, it's a tough one. All right, guys, it's been fun. 2 hours today. We did this for 2 hours. Can you believe that?
I know, 2 hours.
And our fam still sticks around. That's crazy. All right, buddy. Well, we're definitely going to do it again. Hopefully we'll have Cameron and Aaron and everybody else maybe in May when we do this. And
baseball's going to be in mid-season too. So, Aaron's going to
Yeah, my Yankees are struggling, so I'm gonna try to stay away from Aaron right now.
Yeah.
My Yankees are off track a little bit. And
It's
then,
okay. The Astros were in last place in their division 2 days ago, but now they're not because luckily the Rangers are just bad at baseball.
yeah, I'll have that conversation with Vanessa too. She's a loyal Rangers fan, whether they're winning or losing, and yeah, they suck.
They suck. Gross.
I
They want to be okay. Well, hopefully, tell them I said this. The Rangers want to be the Astros so bad. Their new ballpark looks exactly like Minute Maid, except we don't choke in World Series. They choke twice.
Oh, you only have to cheat in World Series. Oh, okay.
No, we didn't cheat. We didn't cheat.
I think you need laughing gas again.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Oh man, it's too funny. But definitely, we got to do this again. And thank everybody for tuning in and checking us out. Don't forget to like, subscribe YouTube channel. Come on, people! I need subscribers. Like, subscribe. It's always fun. We definitely going to do this again. I promise. So
for sure.
Thanks guys for tuning in. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.